I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 25. Today I'm at Simwon in Namdaemun Market, a well-known spot for doenjang-jjigae, soybean paste stew. It's been a while since my last visit, but it was just delicious as I remembered. As a popular place, it was crowded during lunchtime, but the turnover was quick. I ordered the doenjang-jjigae with added ramen noodles. Since the stew is pre-cooked, you can eat it right away. First, I slopped the noodles while they were still al dente, then enjoyed the stew filled with potatoes, zucchini, meat, and tofu that were generously packed in the broth. Oh my, the depth of flavor in this stew is no joke. I truly recommend this place for a good doenjang-jjigae. It had a rich umami taste, little salty but incredibly flavorful, maybe thanks to the meat-infused broth. The best part is that you can make your own bibimbap. The meal comes with assorted veggies, so you can mix them with gochujang and sesame oil on the table. One serving costs 9,000 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch, part 33. Today I'm at 그냥밥집 again. Last time I had their Pollack roll soft tofu stew, but today I tried the Pollack roll 국밥. The restaurant is still chaotic, loud, and a bit unfriendly, but hey, at least the side dishes change daily, and you can grab more anytime. The green onion kimchi was really good today. I ordered the Pollack roll 국밥, served bubbling hot in a 뚝배기 earthenware pot. My colleagues had the oyster 국밥, which is loaded with chives, and the Pollack roll soft tofu stew. Just look at the sheer amount of Pollack roll, it's practically spilling out of the pot. The soup has a clear seafood-based broth, giving it that refreshing and deep umami flavor. It pairs perfectly with the silky soft tofu, and they don't skimp on the Pollack roll at all. The broth was so addictive, I couldn't stop eating it. I'm glad I tried a new menu item today. At this point, I feel like anything here would be a hit. It was 12,000 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 38. Today I'm back at my favorite kimchi jjigae spot, Kim Sambo in Myeongdong. I mentioned this place before, but seriously, it's so good that I still come here even after quitting my job. It's already famous, so there's always a way during peak lunch hours. I ordered their signature kimchi jjigae along with an egg roll. The side dishes are simple, but just look at this thick, fluffy egg roll. It's packed inside and the perfect appetizer while waiting for the stew to finish cooking. You just can't go wrong with the kimchi jjigae plus egg roll combo. What I love about their kimchi jjigae is that they don't use overly fermented kimchi, and since it's cooked fresh at the table, it's even more delicious. The ingredients like kimchi, pork, and tofu are used generously, making it great value for money. Most importantly, instead of just plain rice, they serve individual pot rice that's glossy and perfectly cooked. The kimchi jjigae itself needs no explanation. It speaks for itself. Perfectly aged kimchi, plenty of pork, soft tofu, and even ramen noodles if you want. The broth is clean and MSG free, but still packed with deep savory flavors. I swear you could just keep eating this forever. It was 13,000 Korean won per person. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 51. Today I'm at Gossine 고추장찌개 in Chungmo-ro for a bowl of gochujang찌개. I mean, when the restaurant is literally named after the dish, you know they are confident in what they serve. This place offers a super affordable lunch specials. Gochujang찌개 is not as commonly found as kimchi-jjigae or doenjang-jjigae, but I honestly love it just as much. It's totally underrated. The lunch set comes with a fried egg and a bowl of rice. Gochujang찌개 is a stew based on gochujang, Korean chili paste filled with various ingredients like pork, zucchini, tofu, and more. And they didn't skim on the pork, so there was generous amount of in each spoonful. The large pieces of tofu enhance the flavor, and the essential zucchini and potatoes for gochujang-jjigae were included in big chunks. It looks super spicy due to the color, but it's milder than kimchi-jjigae. You get more of that deep, savory gochujang flavor that's full of umami. Considering how pricey lunch has gotten in Korea lately, with most meals costing over 10,000 Korean won, it was shocking how filling and satisfying this was for just 7,900 Korean won. I think this is the cheapest stew I've introduced so far. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 48. Today I had lunch at Seoul Station because of a work trip. There's a food court connect place on the second floor of the Seoul Station where many good restaurants are gathered. It is spacious, clean, and offers a variety of options: Korean, Chinese, Japanese, Western, and even cafes. It is also solo diner friendly with big windows, so you can enjoy your meal while watching the outside Seoul Station. I went to Baeknyunok, a tofu specialty restaurant that's also been featured in the 25 Michelin guide. bite. And I ordered their signature Biji jjigae soy pulp stew. Biji is a kind of residue left after making tofu with a nutty taste and a texture somewhere between solid and liquid. The closest similar texture might be like drinking blended tomatoes. It is smoother and more porridge-like than tofu, which makes it super comforting and filling. When I was a kid, I didn't really like Biji jjigae because of its mushy and neither here nor their taste. But I guess I'm getting older now because I find myself craving that nutty, mellow flavor sometimes. You can also enjoy mixing it with rice. The way the rice grains and Biji come together creates a unique and satisfying bite. I had it with the side dishes that came with the meal and everything was delicious. One bowl cost 14,000 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch, part 17. Today I'm at Betelang Kalguksu, the first place that comes to my mind when thinking about Kalguksu, Korean knife-cut noodles. I'd bet almost every Korean knows about this place. I went to the Myeongdong branch, and this restaurant is nationwide famous in Jeonju and now has multiple locations. I ordered one bowl of kalguksu and a half plate of mandu dumplings. Most kalguksu places serve a clear seafood-based broth, but what makes Betelang Kalguksu special is its thick, rich broth made with paria powder, roasted seaweed, and egg. Incredibly addictive broth. You will find yourself keep eating it. The noodles are made to order and they soak up the broth, making them soft and easy to slurp down, almost melt in your mouth soft. As for the mandu, they tasted pretty standard. The total came out to 12,500 Korean won. Oh my, I'm already craving that broth again. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch, part 19. Today, I'm at Munbaedong Yukkal, the original restaurant for Yukgaejang kalguksu. Their menu is quite simple, just two items, Yukgaejang, spicy beef soup, and yukkal, Yukgaejang with kalguksu noodles. Yukgaejang is a Korean spicy soup made with brisket, bracken, and green onions, and this restaurant is actually where the idea of adding kalguksu noodle to Yukgaejang originated. The noodles and soup are served separately, and since the noodles soak up the broth pretty quickly, they recommend eating the Yukgaejang first and then adding the kalguksu later. As expected from the original spot, the soup was rich, spicy, and packed with ingredients. Since I'm not spicy tolerant, it was a bit too hot for me. Luckily, the mild side dishes helped balance out the heat. After having some of the soup, I started adding the kalguksu bit by bit and mixing them in. Cause Yukgaejang was so intense, the noodles didn't leave a particular impact. The total came out to 11,000 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch, part 26. Today, I'm at Myeongdong, a well-known spot for solo dining pho. This place started as a small pho restaurant in Sinchon, and it became so popular with its solo dining concepts. So orders are placed through a kiosk, and the seating is optimized for eating alone. There's even a sign politely asking guests to keep conversations low for those who want to enjoy their meal quietly. I ordered a brisket flank and taengdong pho. One of the signature features here is the clear broth topped with lots of green onions. The meat and tendon portions were generous, so the serving felt satisfying. Dipping the meat in the chili sauce made it even better. What I loved the most was the incredibly soft noodles. They had the perfect texture. The broth had a deep, rich flavor, clearly made from a well-simmered stock, making it impossible to stop eating. One warning before you dig in. This chili is seriously spicy, so be careful when you eat it. One bowl costs 12,000 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch, part 37. Today I'm at Myeongdong 북엇국집 to try their famous 북엇국 dried Pollack soup. This is one of the first places that comes to my mind when thinking about 북엇국, and I finally got to see what all the hype was about. With just one item on the menu, they've built an incredible reputation, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. I like that the side dishes are self-serve and refillable at each table. They had slightly sweet chive salad, kimchi, and pickled cucumbers, simple but perfect. 북엇국 is a traditional Korean soup made with dried pollack and is a popular hangover cure as well. Since this place only serves one dish, the service was lightning fast. My soup arrived literally 10 seconds after ordering. The broth was beautiful, milky white beef bone soup packed with ingredients, including egg, tofu, and lots of pollack. They can add more tofu if you request it when ordering. And the well-simmered bone broth was incredibly deep, rich, and savory that made instant sense as to why this place is so famous. The ingredients are used generously, and the slightly salty and savory taste made it hard to put down the spoon. At the end, I mixed my rice into the soup to make it a hearty rice soup gukbap. Also, they provide takeaway too. A bowl costs 10,000 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 22. Today, I'm at Inamjang Myeongdong branch, a restaurant specializing in seollongtang. Inamjang is one of the famous seollongtang specialty restaurants with a 52-year-old history. Seollongtang is a traditional dish where slow-simmered beef broth is served with rice. Another highlight of Inamjang is its delicious kimchi. I don't know why, but seollongtang restaurants' kimchi is always guaranteed to be tasty. They offer various beef-based dishes, but today I went for the classic seollongtang. I like that I could adjust the taste to my preference with garnishes like green onions, pepper, and salt. It had a generous amount of beef, though I wish the slices were a bit thicker. One special thing about this place is that the rice and noodles are already mixed into the soup when served, a technique called toryam, which helps the rice absorb the deep flavors of the broth. The total cost was 13,000 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 24. Today I'm at Yongmun-haejanguk in Yongsan to eat hangover soup. This place is a specialty restaurant for haejanguk, hangover soup, so popular that in the afternoon you might not even get a bowl. The side dish is simple with just gakdugi, and don't be surprised if you don't see a spoon on the table. It comes stuck inside the hot stone bowl. As expected from a famous haejanguk spot, the broth was deep, rich, and refreshing. The soup was loaded with sonji, ox blood, beef bones, and ugoji napa cabbage. Sonji didn't taste fish at all, but have a nutty flavor and an interesting texture that crumbles in your mouth. The soup also had a generous amount of cabbage and, best of all, 2 large beef bones. Not a lot of meat, but it was still fun to tear off the tender bits. The broth, pure, clean, and soul-warming. Exactly what you want in haejanguk. Table sharing is common if you're dining alone. A bowl costs 11,000 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 44. Today I'm at Wonsu Wingmyeongga for Hong Kong-style beef soup. This place is one of my go-to solo dining spots, and funnily enough, there was always a branch near each company I've worked at. I tried 3 different locations, and the quality has been consistently great. With Hong Kong-style beef soup, you can choose between noodles or rice, and I always go for rice. That said, the noodles here are delicious too. The soup is filled with beef and green onions, but the real star is the broth. Deep, rich, and incredibly flavorful. This broth has such an addictive umami flavor that I always start by drinking the soup first. The seasoning is spot on. One of the best things about this place is their kimchi. It's slightly sweet with a strong garlic kick, and I always end up getting refills. Another must order is the pan-fried dumplings. They are perfectly crispy on the outside, generously filled inside, and bursting with juicy flavor. When I come with my colleagues, we always order the dumplings because they suit everyone's taste. To wrap it all up, I mix my rice into the leftover broth. The total was 13,300 Korean won. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 31. Today I'm at Dukgopsam in Myeongdong to eat Sambap set meal. This place is originally a Korean barbecue restaurant, but they also offer affordable lunch specials of set meal. I ordered the 제육볶음 spicy stir-fried pork Sambap set meal. The side dishes were simple yet well prepared, and the 제육볶음 was nicely marinated, served with doenjang soup, mudsnare 쌈장, and a massive pile of fresh veggies. The meat was delicious, well seasoned, slightly sweet, and not too spicy, which is perfect for me as I'm not spicy tolerant. The best part is that the wrapping vegetables come in a huge variety and pile like a mountain, so it was enough to make some for every bite. Also, this mudsnare 쌈장 was another kick for some. It was savory and tasty enough to finish the pile of veggies. The combination was so good that I devoured the whole rice. In fact, I might have enjoyed this more than the actual barbecue here. This meal cost 12,000 Korean won per person. Let me know where I should go next. Bye! I'm an office worker in Seoul, Korea, and this is what I eat for lunch part 21. Today I'm at 우정식당, a hidden gem deep inside Namdaemun Market. This is a true local restaurant that tourists would never know about, always packed with locals. The restaurant may look quite old and modest, the food is guaranteed to be amazing. The side dishes were simple, and a warm bowl of bean sprout soup was served as a default. We ordered 제육볶음, spicy stir-fried pork, 계란조림, spicy braised egg, and their hidden menu, half and half. This half and half option is not listed on the menu, so if you don't know about it, you'd never be able to order it. It comes with half egg roll and half Vienna sausages. The egg roll was incredibly fluffy and perfectly seasoned, so delicious. 제육볶음 had a nice kick with big chunks of meat that gave it a great chew. The braised egg dish came with 4 sunny side up eggs and fish cakes in a savory sauce which paired perfectly with rice. Oh my mouth is watery again. Let me know where I should go next. Bye!